I think it's relatively unquestionable that facial recognition technology can be useful in preventing crime or in protecting the public. What's really at issue, though, is what in human rights law we call the competing interests. So in pursuing the objective of preventing disorder or crime, are you inadvertently or inappropriately interfering with other rights? In the UK context, public authorities like the police are bound by the Human Rights Act. So they have an obligation to essentially to ensure respect for human rights, so to make sure that they don't interfere with or violate human rights. Facial recognition as a form of biometric processing will engage the right to privacy, for example, of everybody who is scanned. And so then you have to evaluate whether that interference with the right to privacy is lawful or not. So whether it's a legitimate interference or an unlawful violation. To answer that, we really need to know, is facial recognition technology useful? What is it intended to achieve? How does it compare to other mechanisms? Do we actually need it? And then we also need to know what the potential harm is.
The right to privacy is an important access point to this debate. Privacy is also an important vehicle for other rights. However, it's problematic to reduce everything to issues of privacy and reduce everything to issues of data protection, for example. The impact of surveillance technologies we know from its use across the world has the potential to impact on a wide range of rights, including protection from discrimination, for example, which there's been a debate around face recognition about its capability with regard to different ethnicities. There's freedom of assembly and association when we think about how people might be discouraged from attending public gatherings, participation in democracy, also freedom of expression as well. The chilling effect is the idea that we moderate our own behaviour, we inhibit ourselves because we fear we're under surveillance. The research that's been done on public attitudes to face recognition demonstrates that a large proportion of people, particularly young people, would think twice about attending events if facial recognition is used. Now, then if you think about political gatherings and things like that, and people's right to assemble, freedom of expression and so on, this stuff becomes quite problematic.